Hi, Tim Crown. How na deal waiting they happen waiting the sub. Welcome back to our channel. Let us first talk about the situation and the people's mindset in Nigeria. Now, I'm not really going to go into much details about what is currently going on in Nigeria, but I'll just talk about the mindset of the people. And I think it is something that most Nigerians need to put into consideration. And it's up to you to take my advice or not, but I think some Nigerians go around calling out YouTubers and calling out bloggers to talk about the current situation of the country. Yes, a lot is going on in Nigeria, the insecurity, bandit everywhere, and the country is going through like inflation. There's so much going on. Like after this news that I have, the first news, then I'm going to go into details, not really details, but I'm just going to draw attention to that. But I just think a lot of Nigerians are not aware about what is going on, or they're just confused, or it's just confused set of people. A lot of Nigerians, they call you out and say, oh, talk about this thing is happening in Nigeria. We don't want to hear entertainment. You're gonna stop. You guys, most people will say that are hypocrites. You go to their page, they don't. The difference between you and a blogger, or the difference between you and is the platform. Okay, that's the difference. If you put those things on your page, like because they are also your brothers. Okay, if Nigeria we're going to, they're also your brothers. You put it on your page, you drop. You also, if one person see that, you also draw attention to it. And if anybody search it online, your page might probably pop up. So put that on your page as well. You too do something. Okay, it's becoming like unbearable. Seriously, you guys need to. Most Nigerians, all they do is complain. And funny enough, when you talk about these things, when you talk about what is going on in Nigeria, they hardly even watch it. In fact, some of them will even come back and tell you, oh, please, we're tired of this whole, we've been hearing it since 1900 or something. Like, you guys are confused. You're confused set of people. Okay, guys, let's get right into it. Let's start off by talking about this. And this one is even quite important as well. Remember the previous day we talked about Ijesha reacting to what this man did, Baba Ijesha did recently, and she actually expressed displeasure in that. I showed you guys the video, but the thing that I'm trying to say here is the fact that that particular guy that called out Tonto Dike and support that called out Tonto Dike in that video, and also supporting the guy, Baba Ijesha, the actor, the veteran actor who raped a 14-year-old. This started when the girl was like 7 years old. Those of you that watched yesterday's video will know what I'm talking about. You call us saying, if you pass message the security, see Yoruba industry, one Hollywood / Yoruba actor, and I don't even know him. They go call it into 30K. So mad. Now, Tonto Dike actually replied the guy, according to reports or rumors, this guy is a rapist himself. According to the rumors that we heard, this guy raped a 16-year-old and is also a scammer. These are allegations leveled against him. And finally, this guy gave into pressure, came back on social media to apologize for what he said. I think it's because of Gislover, because a lot of people rushed down to Gislover, the blogger or the controversial blogger. They said that they started giving their informations about this guy, how he scammed them. There was a lady, someone that is scammed of 1.3 million. Is he a lady or a guy? According to that person, this guy scammed them of 1.3 million naira. Told them that it's going to get them a car. I think he says he sells car or something, but they will pay him and nothing comes out of it. Before we watch his reply, him begging Gislover and begging everybody to forgive him, let us read this. Tonto Dike's reply: it's a celebrity, so we all want to see CCTV camera first. If it's a non-celebrity is guilty, well, I beat my full chest to say the CCTV exists and the confession is real. The Yoruba upcoming actor that called me mad. My question for you is, are you also a pedophile? What in God's name warrants you to call me mad? Do you rape little girls too? And after Tonto Dike's reply, boom, report came out on social media about what happened some time ago, how this guy did this, did that, and like I said, you know, they also called him a scammer and all that. Let us watch his reply here.
This lover, please enjoy to the long, pátápátá, but this is why bẹ́yìn bá mi jà báyìí, enjoy dáríjì mi, mo fọ́nà bá bẹ̀yìn. Mo kàn sọ́nà ní pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní support nǹkan tí ò dáa, enjoy to the long, nǹkan tí mo ṣe wọ́n ti fi ń kọ́ mi báyìí, enjoy to the long, mo fi Ọlọ́run mo fi bẹ̀yìn. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ni ẹ ní rí bí o, ẹ ní sunkún ọmọ o, ẹ ní ṣòfò ọmọ o. I beg in the name of God, I want you guys to forgive me, please. This lover, Jodai Jim, I beg you. Thank you, everyone. I remain loyal.
It didn't stop there. This also linked to a director, a popular director in the Yoruba industry as well. His name is Tijani. He's very popular in the Yoruba, industry, in the, Nollywood industry, Yoruba, right? Very popular. They said he's also a rapist. Like, they started bringing different people. Everybody that was supporting Baba Ijesha get called out. Like, seriously. Guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. What's your opinion about this? Leave your comment down below. I'm moving on to the next news. Here we go again. Guys taking their showers on the bridge in broad daylight. Guys, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to get powers? We don't know. But a lot of people supported this guy. Some people actually supported, like, these guys, this is our original stuff, like, we have Christians, we have Muslims, but they said that what is wrong with what these people are doing? This is Africanism. This is what we do to worship gods and whatever. But why would we condemn this, our own, and accept or embrace other religion like Christianity and and Islamic that was brought to Nigeria? Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let us quickly watch this video.
Lójú títì báyìí sínsìn mi ìṣeré sẹ kódà wọ́n tún gba àmì tó escort wọn wá tó ṣọ́ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ fídíò eléyìí lójú títì ni o. Ọlọ́run àṣánú.
Well, that is it. Moving on, here we have Auchi Poly graduates spraying money. Wow, this is serious. That's a lot of money on the ground, and look at it, and a lot of cars as well. So much on the ground with few people to pick it. Oh my God. Okay, they are much. Wow. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about that in the comment section below.
Money now, Jesus.
Move now. I'll keep Poly on fire. People don't forget. Graduation.
Moving on to the next news. Here we have Ada Jesus, yes, again, and this time is Rita Edochie. Rita Edochie will not let this rest. I don't understand. Let the dead rest. It's a little girl, let her rest. Now it just shows that, after Ada Jesus' death, and after she came back on social media to say, oh, I've forgiven Ada Jesus, this just proved that she never forgave Ada Jesus. Because she kept reposting what Ada Jesus said, and that shows that, she's yet to forgive Ada Jesus. Not only that, this lady said something that is even shocking. There was a guy that's, kind of support this lady. It was like, you must respect this, you must respect people that are older than you. Should, supporting Rita Edochie. And Rita Edochie reposted the video, and there was something she started. A caption is scary. For those of you still talking anyhow, you will be the next on the line. What is she trying to say there? I don't know this boy, but I want to thank you so much for saying the truth, my mind and that of my family. Guys, let us watch the said video.
In Nigeria, we've lost our norms. People no longer respect elderly people because of social media, because we are all on Facebook. You feel it's somewhere you can easily type and insult people without realizing that there's still reality after this social media stuff. This is somebody who is old enough to be your mother. To some of you out there, she's even old enough to be your grandmother. But because you have data and you have smartphones, you go out there typing rubbish, insulting somebody. It feels so bad to even think of the whole thingy. The issue between that woman and that Jesus, if it's not for the hypocrisy of most of you Nigerians, if you place your mother in that woman's shoe, if that girl, that little girl of that age, would come out publicly to say all those manner of things concerning your mother, tarnish her image for someone of that caliber. Imagine Ada Jesus coming out to say that your mom comes to ask her to pass men, to connect her to men. How would you feel? This is a woman who has traveled far and wide. She's popular both in Nigeria and outside. She's been acting years. She has gained her fame years before Ada Jesus even thought of coming into comedy, into entertainment. She has met people. So it's now Ada Jesus of yesterday that will now come and be giving her men. How does it sound? Do you ever place your mother in her shoe and know how she will feel? Do you even think of that way? Do you know what is called defamation of character? All Ada Jesus was expecting that time was for this woman to reply her on Facebook. Then she will reply, and then they will start insulting each other on Facebook. But I'm glad for her maturity, her sense of reasoning. She totally ignored her until this illness came up. None of you talked about it. People were just there raining praises on her comment section. She was getting views for insulting people who are older than her, castigating people, insulting somebody's mother. Most of you that are insulting that woman now, I'm sure that if it was your mother, I'm sure that you'll be looking for that girl to even kill her.
That is it. Moving on to the next news. Here we have the Oba. That's the Alaafin of Oyo. I don't know why a lot of ladies are running away after, their decision. I don't think anybody forced them to marry this man, but after the marriage, they tend to leave. And when they leave, it's not like they leave feeling sad. And most of them talked about the situation in that palace. They said that it's not even what anybody should wish for or pray for. And this is going to be the third wife. And most of them have kids, or like all of them have kids for this man, for this Alaafin of Oyo. Most of them live with the kids, even though the Alaafin of Oyo wants them not to. They live with their kid, run away. Like, it's always like that. Notice, these ladies are always young and they are beautiful, fair. There's something that's consistent in all of them. They are fair in complexion. Guys, the third one has just left. That's not going to stop another lady from coming to the palace, irrespective. And that's my problem with ladies. Even though they see the glaring example, they still don't learn from other people. They become the example other people learn from, and the cycle goes on like that. Moving on to the next news. Here we have Davido. Congratulations to Davido as he hit 20 million followers on Instagram. Shout out to you, Davido. First African artist, I believe, to hit that 20 million. First African musician to do that. 20 million followers on Instagram. Anyways, guys, that is it. Let us move straight to the next one. Here we have Nkechi Blessing. Nkechi Blessing, oh my god. Nkechi Blessing is always talking about the person who gets attacked on social media because of our relationship with somebody else, so she usually brings her whole relationship on social media and still gets angry when people attack her or when people try to dismantle the relationship on social media.
The more you try to break me, the more you try to open several fake page to say demeaning things about me to my husband, the more he loves me. It's not like my ex that kept everything to himself and did not bother telling me any of it. Yes, this one, immediately you are sending to him, is forwarding to me. That means he doesn't care. That means he loved me with the dangbana shoko. You don't understand? That's what he loves. So you don't know what he loves. You don't know what he sees in me that made him love me, right? That's why you're confused. That's why you're trying to separate us. That's why you're trying to make him see me like a big. Guess what? He loves this bad bitch, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Speaking about relationship, these two ladies were seen fighting, right? Okay, fine, they fight. But waiting really caused the fight. When you see two ladies fighting like this, like seriously, you know something is going on. Yes, you're right, it's a guy. It's at, a shopping mall. And yes, like I said, it's because of a guy. Now, let us check out the guy. This is the guy they're fighting over. This is the particular guy they're fighting over. What do you think, guys?
Hey, Simon, hey, what's it called? Hey, come here, Tẹ́bá tún bá mi ọ̀jẹ̀ tún máa sanwó bí báyìí. Súnmọ́ wọn jà fọ́yẹ́. Yé! Ọmọ. Adé.
Okay, guys, speaking about what has been going on in Nigeria, the first one here, Air Force killed our ground soldiers thinking they were Boko Haram. This is usually the outcome of recruiting or taking soldiers and officers by godfatherism, killing own troops. Now, if anyone has family members in the Nigerian military, this is the time to plead with them to resign.
One of our gun throw come from Benin. Effort don't share them. Kill all of the soldiers. Now the smoke. Now the smoke in the sea so. Now the smoke in the sea so. They call the gun throw. Make them come road. Come carry road. They enter bush. Effort don't share.
The Air Force, or the plane that was supposed to, fight for them, is fighting against them and killing their troops. And, this guy came on social media to share it. Even Ricardo Banks actually reacted to what is going on generally in Nigeria. There's a lot going on. Imo State, they're fighting, killing in Imo State. The IPOB or something, they're fighting each other. And I kept wondering, what if they've divided Nigeria? You guys are even divided within each other. You guys need to love each other, because that's the only way you can stand alone. So Biafra needs to put their shit together. They need to get it right with themselves before they even break away. There's a lot of killings going on in Imo State and all that. Let's quickly read what Ricardo Banks said. Nigeria is on the brink of a civil war, and the politicians are doing everything to enable it because their schemes thrive in havoc. And when there's a divide, as citizens who suffer the most from this impending disaster, we must do everything within our power to champion peace. But no, they wouldn't champion peace. Instead, they prefer to keep fighting. And if we keep going on like this, there might be civil war, in the future, which I don't pray for, but, it might happen. And here we have the African Director for Genocide Prevention, Dr. Oyemechi, who said that if we let Nigeria keep degenerating, Rwanda is going to be better. Now, for those of you that don't know the history of Rwanda, there was a serious genocide that killed a lot of people, Tutsi to be precise. They have the Hutu, which who are the majority, and the Tutsi, the minority. The Hutu killed a lot of the Tutsi because they are the minority and they are the majority, of course. This is what we're seeing currently. They are brothers, but they're divided. This is what we're seeing currently happening, around us in Nigeria. And I think this man is right. Let's watch this.
Al Mustafa or Abacha's man used to say that once an insurgency or insecurity lasts 2 days, that the government knows everything about it. I am afraid. I have to say that I am very much afraid. The indices that I am seeing doesn't beat so wonderfully well for Nigeria. Nigeria is a boiling pot. Nigeria is a genocide waiting to happen. If we don't arrest this situation right now, and I hope the security of our forces are aware of what is happening. Nigeria is a genocide waiting to happen. The agitations, the sense of injustice, the sense of being aggrieved by the center. It's happening in the southwest, it's happening in the southeast, it's happening in the middle belt, it's happening everywhere. The Fulani headsmen are murdering people all around, and nothing is being done to stop that. Boko Haram is still an insurgency in the northeast. What are we doing? People can no longer sleep in their homes. In Olo, in southeast Nigeria, we have this problem. We have unknown gunmen shooting policemen. If we start killing our police, who will be there to defend us? So it's boiling everywhere. And if we let this degenerate the way it's degenerating, Rwanda is going to be better. It's going to be like the antics of spoiled kids in comparison to what is going to happen to this country.
We are in a regime, just like I was talking to my family the other day, and I said we are in a regime. This is really not a government of democracy. This is more like a regime that has to do with armies and dictatorship, kind of. Why am I saying this? The NBC suspends Channels TV for speaking with IPOB. They were also fined 5 million naira. I mean, these are people just doing their thing, just interviewing people. I don't know. Now, apart from that, the Okada riders and RRS operatives clash at Lekki Phase 1 gate. Let's watch.
So you cannot see. See how Okada are going on rampage, attacking policemen. This country, we don't know where we are heading to, honestly. Man, straight bullet, not on, man. It's true now, see, which kind of rubbish is, how can you be attacking policemen like that? Which kind of, this is terrible, this is terrible. This is terrible. This Okada, oh no. We don't know where we're heading.
Guys, okay, the question of the day. The previous question, the answer is 1. The chicken is in cap 1. Yes, that is the answer. So if you answered that correctly, kudos. To this question, you have to choose 2 and let 1 go. 1, God. 2, 60 billion. 3, mom. You have to choose 2 and let 1 go. Okay, guys, that is where I'm going to finally hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and what? Okay, that's it. Until see you next time. Peace.